So hello guys, তো আজকে ভিডিওটার বিষয় হচ্ছে ইন্ডিগো ফ্লাইট. So we all know what is happening with flights and its cancellations, and due to these reasons people are suffering. Okay, people are stranded in the airport. Now here I'm not talking about like the Indigo flight specifically. I want to talk about monopoly or duopoly. So let's first understand the concept first, and then we will talk about how this monopoly or duopoly has been like exploding in every sectors in India. Okay, so monopoly is basically we are talking about a market where there's only one major player who is operating, and duopoly in the sense like there are only two major competitors or two major company who is like ruling one sector. Now ইন্ডিগো যদি কথা বলতে চাই, সো ইন্ডিগো যে ইন্ডিয়ান সিভিল এভিয়েশন আছে সেখানে মনোপলি করে, বিকজ it controls almost 60% domestic routes, almost 60%. So when it's cancel its flights for some rules and changes, we cannot do anything. We do not have any alternative, because when it comes to the civil aviation industry, there are two major companies, Indigo and Air India, and Indigo predominantly controls the market. Now, Indigo has shown that when you have sole control over a market, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And it has actually forced the government to take back the rules they have actually they had rolled out. Now let's talk about the monopoly in other industries. You take telecom industry, you have only Airtel and Jio. You take cement industry, you take others industry like food delivery industry, Zomato, Swiggy. You take ride sharing industry, you get like Ola and Uber. So you just see across the industry and you will see only two or three major players operating that industry. So when that kind of industry, you allow that kind of industry to operate in a country, they do not fear consequences when they do mischief. Just imagine for a second that one day Geo decided that they will not provide internet service. Just imagine what options do you have? You're all stuck. And the major problem is that you cannot express your frustrations on social media because you do not have the internet. You're completely blank in this space. So we need to think about, we need to force the market, especially the government can do a lot of things in this sector. But the problem is the government has done this, it is the government's doing. They just wanted to keep the masters happy, and they have enabled these ecosystems where two or three individuals like dominate that sector in return, so that they get money and they fight election. When people like suffer, they agitate, they raise voices, but in the normal time they do not care. Actually in India, ironically, the people celebrate that there are two or three people who are like getting super rich, and that become the like the token of celebrations. This is Sikh culture. Why will you celebrate in a country there are 150 billion people and you have only two or three companies dominating each sector? We need to have at least like 10 competitors in each sector so that we get the quality service. If someone is not providing the service which desired by paying the money, we should have the options to choose another. আর যদি আমরা এটা না করতে পারি, and we need to force the government, especially for the government has to enable that others players come in and compete. Unless and until that happens, we are going to suffer. We can only accept the monopoly when it comes to our home. It can be the wife's monopoly or the husband's monopoly. Otherwise, we should not accept monopoly. Thank you.